Alrighty.
Welcome.
Welcome. What?
Your foot touched my hand.
Welcome to the grand reopening of the 22-22 mini reading.
In our new casa.
Yes.
Casa de Lap.
Our new casa.
Casa de Lap.
So those of you new to this, because according to my calculations, I have gotten probably about 10,000 new subscribers since we did this in the last couple of weeks. What we are doing here is, of course, live 22-22 mini readings. The way this works is you submit a payment of $22.22 to my PayPal, which is paypal.me/RichmondL1111. Type your question in the notes section and we will go live and read them on a specific schedule. And our new schedule now so far is Thursday at noon Pacific time. It is subject to change, but that's what it is as of right now. A couple of things we got to talk about before we get into it.
Well, this episode or video, this live is only going to be for the pre-orders because we're not going to be taking any more until, I don't know, I guess after we do part 2. I don't know.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing.
We have 38 pre-orders, okay? So if you say you ordered right now, you probably wouldn't be getting it until tonight. I mean, unless you want to do that. I don't know how many parts you want to do.
Yeah, you'd be sitting and waiting.
So it would be a really long waiting game.
Whenever we very first fire this up after a long period of not doing it, it's always just bust the floodgates and they just flood in like crazy. And after we do it, for probably next week or at least the week after that, it'll smooth down to the point to where we can actually do this live. And while we're doing it, we can take orders while we're actually sitting here reading. And then in between, throughout the week, maybe 5 pre-orders might come in. On a good week, like 10.
Yeah, it'll slow down a lot, and then you'll be able to catch a live and actually sit and watch it if you want to, and then wait for yours to be done. But since we have so freaking many, it'll be never ending. It'll probably end up going into tomorrow
it's possible.
if we just do all the if we keep taking orders whatever tonight, or today.
All right. Greatly appreciative of everybody who tunes in and plays along. So, anywho, whenever we are ready to take it away,
okay,
it's all up to you.
So, I guess we're going to try to get through as many as we can. We're going to start it off with Momo.
Momo.
Oh, you're going to definitely have to read me the times because I cannot read that.
Okay. 3:04.
Okay, Momo. It says, "Hi. Is the relationship connection with my Sagittarius love interest genuine on his end, or is he just playing around with me?"
Okay. Now let's see. Momo and the Saggy. Is the Saggy serious or just playing? I don't know. Why don't you ask a Saggy here? How do y'all typically look at love? Are y'all kind of playful?
I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're at now. You want to settle or...
Well, I think that depending on what Momo's sign is, sometimes Sagittarian energy can be a little bit if you're looking for something real deep and whoosah. I don't know. I think Saggy energy a lot of times likes to be bumpy and happy, for the most part. I don't know. Well, let's see here. Let's get 5 shuffles for the first spread. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more shuffles. Let's see if this person is being dead for 30th. Boom! Hey, Page of Cups. Okay. I just think this person is a little bit too, but a little bit emotionally, not even emotionally, just a little bit immature. Just, it's a new connection. I really don't think that they're that this person is choosing to dump all of their energy into this connection, though. The Lover's in the reverse, okay? That's the way I'm choosing to take this card. This card does not indicate the connection or the lack thereof. It indicates whether or not the connection is felt mutually. And I don't really think this person is focusing too hard on the intensity of the connection. Again, which may be what's leaving you wondering. But I do think that they have every intentions of starting something very fiery and passionate with you and just rolling with the flow. But again, if you're the type that wants something real slow and mushy-gushy and, you know, and just kind of boring and dull, then a Saggy energy, unless there is like a shitload of water energy in there with it, probably not. Probably not, okay? Not really. Not really. I think you're about the most tame Saggy I've ever met, and that's just because of her Virgo moon.
I was going to say it's because of
That Virgo moon, but even at that, she's still a little firecracker. You know? Alright, let me get your second spread here to see if I can get any other. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I already put all these up too. But the damn, okay, so I just got an email that I ordered another one of these, Gilded Tarot Royale, and I accidentally had it shipped to our old apartment.
Wow.
Yeah, and they just emailed me today saying your package is on the way, being shipped to.
It's all right. It'll be there with your cheetah chonies about you.
Yeah, and they'll forward it here hopefully. So.
I tried surprising him and got him these cheetah print boxers, and it took so long to get it in the mail. So now they're at the old apartment. So they'll be waiting with your cheetah chonies.
Yeah. So, Page of Swords in the reverse. Communication is very, very poor between the two of you. Two more shuffles. Boom! Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. It just doesn't really look like there's going to be any commitment between the two of you. I just feel like you all speak different languages. I don't think this person has any bad intentions by any means whatsoever. I just think that your love language and their love language are two totally different things. So when it comes to communicating emotionally or communicating through your heart center, it's just y'all don't speak the same language. You just don't. So it causes stress and anxiety and tension, and that is going to do nothing but build over time and probably end up leading to the end of it. Is what it looks like to me as it rests in this moment, which you could change, you can change, but that's how it rests in this moment if left alone and untouched. Okay, so anywho, on to the next one. We are at 7:52.
Okay, it's for a naughty mouse.
A naughty mouse.
It says Aquarius, and my ex is so and so. I don't want to say the names. Pisces. Okay, so the anonymous person is Aquarius. The person is Pisces. What do you see happening between both of us? God bless.
Aquarius and Pisces for a naughty mouse. Oops. Is communication blocked between the two of you? If it isn't, it will be. If it is, it looks like it's going to stay that way. Okay, let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! 6 of Wands. Overall, the Chariot, 2 of Swords. So, what's the problem here? The Pisces in the reverse. Okay, so this is a very, very, very close soul connection, but it's not felt mutually. Okay? I feel like the Pisces individual is very uncomfortable with this connection right here. I think it looks to me like there's actual potential here, but there's just not enough action being taken. Somebody here needs to take action, and it looks to me like one person is willing to and the other person is not. So when it comes to the two of you exclusively, the work needed to be put in is not being done, okay? Because, and this is what I tell people, when it comes to any type of reconciliation, or any, you know, or any time. It's just period. But this is one of the reasons reconciliations have a massive failure, is because it's not what did you do wrong, it's what did we do. It doesn't take two people to tango, it takes two people who know how to dance to tango. See what I'm saying? And there's usually at least always one person pointing the finger, standing back saying, nope, you did it. I don't need to fix anything. You did it. Right? So, anywho, let me get your last shuffle here. Looks to me like there's potential, but the exclusive work isn't being put in. Okay? You and the person you're dealing with exclusively need to say, what can I do to fix this situation? And there's just too much finger pointing. So let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, the devil card. Doesn't look like the healthiest connection. So I think a head over heart decision is being made here. Okay, as much potential as there would be, for whatever reason, I guess the universe is just saying, all right, time to shut the door, slamming the door on that. And here's the moon in the reverse again, just like in the last spread. I think the Pisces individual in this connection is the one who is the most out of sorts. That Pisces energy is the one that is the most beside itself, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so there's one, the other, or both of you is doing too much finger pointing, and it looks like this is more along the lines of obsession than it is actual love and appreciation. So I don't really see any action being taken or anything being done. It looks like it's a no-go, okay? So anyway, on to the next one. We are at 12:06.
Hello, love you guys, longtime follower and subscriber, call me Jane. I left my husband of 20 years plus back in February with our 4 kids. Long story short, we are going to marriage counseling now, and I feel it's working and feel it's time to at least move back home and give it every possible chance to save this marriage. Can it be saved at the point? Or at this point?
Well, let's see. Going to be similar to what I just said in that last one. Oh, the main reason that reconciliations fail is because there's always at least one person standing back saying, nope, you're the one that needs to change, not me. At least one person. More often than not, it's both people pointing fingers, but at least one person is not willing to change, you know? So let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Swords reversed. That's good. 7 of Wands, though. So I feel like the both of you definitely are coming to your senses about this right here. The problem is, here's the issue. Here's the issue. Okay? Emotional codependence is the glue that brought the two of you together. And basically, in layman's terms, really quick, this right here is the most popular energy that comes through my line of work. Okay? This is 98% of the clients that come to me. This is the card that pops out for them. And this right here says, I need a relationship to make me feel better. I need a person to do my emotional work for me. I feel empty and I need an outside solution to an internal problem. That's what this is right here, okay? Which this is the actual goal, so this is what we're working towards, okay? But the problem is, this right here, on the most extreme end of its spectrum, is this. So it looks like here y'all are both on the same spectrum. One is more extreme than the other, okay? The way I feel is your fault and your responsibility. Like at the end of the day, I do not own the way I feel. I feel the way I feel because of you. And it's your job to fix it. If you can't fix it, you're a bad person. If you can't fix it, essentially. I'm not saying those words are being said verbatim, but that's the issue that we have here. And let's pull this spread right here to see what can be done about that. See, the problem is most of us are afraid to allow ourselves to step into our own power because we give in to the illusion that acceptance means that we're bound to something. And it's actually quite the opposite. Acceptance means we can move on from something. Not accepting something means you're bound to it. It's the other way around. Like, so many people don't understand that. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. What are you doing, boy?
He's needy today.
What you doing, boy? Boom, see, 8 of Swords. There's too many truths and too many facts. Somebody here, again, I don't know who, and to be quite honest, I really don't care. It honestly doesn't matter. One, the other, or both of you is still ignoring their issue, okay? And see, people get mad about this. Some people say, oh, you're victim blaming and this, that, and the third. And when it all comes down to it, law of attraction doesn't care. Every last one of us attracts what we experience, okay? And if we can't own up to that, then we're never going to experience anything different. And that's all there is to it. We attract what we experience. You must match the frequency before you experience anything. So whatever you're experiencing is a result of the frequency that you're on. And if everybody wants to point fingers out here, point fingers, no, I'm a victim of this thing that happened that's out of my control, then whoever it is that's in that mindset, whoever it is never going to see any differences. And I'm seeing right now it doesn't look like it can be saved. I don't think so. Not in this moment. Not unless both of you are exclusively. Don't care who did what or what did who or what. Unless both of you can go in and say, what can I do to better this? Then no. It doesn't look like it in this moment. So on to the next one. We're at 1710.
Okay. It's for Freddie, and it says, what do you see coming towards me in love? Advice/outcome.
Advice/outcome. Well, first, let's see if anything is coming towards you. And then we'll give you the advice. 65 shuffle. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I was thinking a nap back here.
2 more shuffles. He just thinks he's so cute.
He knows it.
She poisoned his brain. Just made him think he's so cute, don't you, boy? All right. Hey, I like this. Okay, so. All right. Sweet. Okay, so I can actually spin this on a much more positive twist, okay? Because this right here is beautiful. I love when I see 9 of Cups upright. I love that. Most people don't quite understand how powerful this is. Maintaining this energy is very powerful. Now the thing about it is you're still a little bit off balance, okay? So you're gonna have some love offers coming in. You are, because once you reach this mode right here, love offers come in. They just do. Why? I don't know. You could be the ugliest fucking person in the room and everybody's more interested in you if you feel this way genuinely. It pissed me off for years, the fact that it worked that way, but that's just the way it works. So, but you're still a little off balance though. You're still a little off balance and you're still clung to some negative things in the past. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, you do have offers coming in, and right now, honestly, I think that maintaining this, if you want to attract your person, this is the part where most people fuck up. They reach 9 of Cups mode, and then these offers start coming in, and then they backslide. And then they go, flip back into 9 of Cups reverse mode. Oh, thankfully now a person has showed up. You know, and then it's like, now you done fucked up all your progress. I don't care what you're trying to attract, love or money. You must prove to the universe with your actions that you have a relationship with yourself. So that means you're turning love down, okay? Because Devil reversed energy is your overall energy. I explain this card like this. I quit smoking a month ago, but I still have cravings. Okay? Six of Cups reversed in the heart of the spread. You are still getting over some shit from the past, but you're still, if that person's name gets brought up, you're still pissed off, right? I get it. Hey, I get it. We've all been there. So right now, I don't know. It's very risky if you were to take any of these offers up right now. The most powerful thing you can do is prove to the universe with your actions you're on the frequency. Okay? And that is turning love down. Weird as that sounds, that's part of it. That is part of it. Once you prove to the universe that you have a relationship with you, that's how you attract your person. And it happens when you least expect it. Okay? But boom, the Justice card. Okay, yeah. You're gonna have to make some head over heart decisions right now. Right now, it's not time for love. Right now, it's time for you to maintain and formulate and become more comfortable with loving yourself. And again, the science behind that is because that is the frequency you are on in terms of relationships. The one you have with yourself is the one that manifests in your outside world. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You shed on you?
Yeah, I got tarot hair.
Yeah, kitty hair. Yeah, see, the 10 of Cups reversed. See, the 10th cup is not the goal. That's not the actual goal. In love, the goal is not a relationship. That's not the goal. That's not what you're striving for. All any of us are striving for is to feel loved, to feel whole, to feel complete. The fact that we don't feel whole, the fact that we feel incomplete is an internal problem. Looking for an external solution for an internal problem is the issue. We can't do that. The solution is not out here. The solution is in here. And then the universe will mirror that back to you once you're all the way on that frequency. Okay? If you don't want to be around yourself, if you don't want to be alone, if you don't want to be lonely, then the universe is not going to send you anybody who enjoys being around you when you don't even enjoy being around yourself. This is part of the process, walking away from love. And then 9 of Cups. After you do that, you realize, man, I dig being around me. I dig this, man. I like me. And then, shit, no, I'm turning love down. And then the universe sends you your person. But if you backslide, boom, it's not going to work. Don't backslide. Prove to the universe that you're on that frequency, okay? Anywho,
Time.
22:45.
Okay, this one's for Kelly.
Kelly.
And it says, what would the outcome be if I pursued a relationship with Michael? I'm a Scorpio, he's a Libra, if that helps at all.
I like knowing signs. It doesn't affect the message that comes through, but it helps me understand. What would happen if you pursued a relationship? I'll tell you what'll happen eventually. The universe will keep that relationship running from you. Boom! Shang-a-lang-a bing bang. Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Eight of Cups. Somebody would walk away from this. 10 of Cups in the heart of the spread. The World card. Ooh. So, yeah, somebody would walk away from this. I kind of feel like you would kind of understand the fact that the universe is very playful. If you pursue a relationship, the universe is going to make the relationship run from you. And that's what's going to happen. Somebody would eventually end up walking away from this. And by accident, by complete and total accident, you walk away from it, and then I think that your person would show up when you least expect it. Okay? But I honestly don't feel like it would be this person. I feel like, and you don't have to have it happen this way. As a matter of fact, I would recommend that you don't let it play out this way. I would recommend that you don't. I would recommend that you don't. Okay, because it's, I just wouldn't do it this way. Me personally, I would rather actually have conscious control of it. But yeah, I do think that you're going to stumble across your person, but I don't think it's this person. Simply because the Eight of Cups is the very first card in the heart of the spread, and so is the High Priestess reversed. So I don't think it's this particular person. But most people manifest their person by accident. But if you take conscious control of manifesting your person, which again is saying, okay, I don't need to pursue anybody. Where I put my focus is where energy is going to flow. So if I focus on me, energy is going to flow towards me. If I focus on pursuing out here, then the energy is going to scatter out this way. If that makes any sense. Energy goes where you put your focus. That's where it flows. 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more shuffle. 1, 2, and 3. 4 of Wands reversed. Yeah, overall, I don't really think that the doorway of opportunity for this particular person will open up. It would mainly just be a sex-based connection. Okay, and I think there will be some dishonesty and secrets that are, like, I don't think it'd be healthy between the two of you. Again, more than likely somebody would eventually end up walking away from this, and I think that you're not far off from manifesting your person. Yeah, Lovers reversed. But I don't think it's this person here. If I were you, I would honestly avoid the mud puddle, and I would take a different path. But I think you're not far off from it. Focus on anything but what it is that you're trying too hard that creative aspect of you that creates new things can't work while you're pressing on it with the gravity of your mind. Release, don't worry about that, and focus on making yourself happy. And I think you'll run into your person a lot more smoothly than going through this hurdle. But either way, I think that you're going to be all right before the year's out, one way or the other. But it's not with this person, okay? Anyway, on to the next one, 2710. Damn, you got it all organized there, don't you? Okay. She's just on it, man.
It does look really nice.
Yeah.
And we got pages on pages on pages. Okay, anyways, next one is for Kate, and it says, will my Cancer friend Matt ever commit to us? Will we be together as a couple and living life together as partners in a mutual home? I am an Aquarius too.
Ba-boom, Knight of Cups reversed. No. Sorry. Damn, when am I going to get a positive reading? Believe it or not, y'all, I actually hate reading negative readings. I'm waiting for a positive one to come out. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more shuffles. Seven of Cups reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, High Priestess, the Fool card. Man, no. What I'm feeling here is that this person doesn't even really have the bandwidth to entertain a relationship with you. I don't think so. I think it would be too much for them, is what I'm seeing here. Okay? It would start quick and end quick if you tried. All right? Yeah, I'm seeing a big no. If you even tried, it would start quick and end quick. Aquarius and Cancer is a horrible mixture. A horrible mixture. Okay? Trust me. But it's not the fault of the Aquarius or the Cancer. It's just two complete and total different languages when it comes to love. And I have a feeling here that this Cancerian has probably been long since over this, but is afraid of your emotional reaction if they completely and totally tell you to fuck off. So that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like with the 7 of, oops, that's way too many cards. 7 of Wands reversed. Let's get 6 shuffles here for this deck. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Boom, yeah, see Page of Cups reversed overall, Ace of Cups reversed. 10 of Pentacles, Devil reversed. Oh, so a couple different issues here. First of all, I feel like one, the other, or both of you is a little bit more materialistic minded than the other. I don't know if maybe somebody, I don't know if it's you or them, somebody here cares a little bit more about money than the amount of money that's actually involved in the situation. Or maybe something has to do with materialism, okay, with the 10 of Pentacles here. Also, too, somebody has a past person they're dealing with. I think it might be the person that's Cancer. Is probably still hung up on some past shit. Okay, so you're probably dodging a bullet on that. I don't think you'd want to take a leap of faith with this person because you would probably end up finding out that now you're competing with an ex. And haven't we all been in that stupid fucking situation? You don't even want to get messed up in that. You don't want to. Okay, so anywho. On to the next one, 3121.
Okay. This one's for Brooke. It says, what major turning points or events are expected to come to me soon with regards to love and finance? Much respect and appreciation. Thank you.
Let's pull one for love. Let's see if anything unexpected or if any major turning points are coming. Let's see. Let's just make sure that you're not one of those people who's trapped in your comfort zone, waiting for it to magically come to you out of nowhere. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I don't know, but a lot of people are like that, so that's why I'm going to pull you a vibe check before I actually tell you what you need to focus on. Let's get 6 shuffles here. 1.
Do you want anything to drink?
I got 1.
Oh, my monster?
Yeah.
Ah.
Unless you want to bring me a beer. 2. 3. Yeah, bring me a beer. 3 more shuffles. 1. 2. And 3. All right, this is for love. Boom. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. You still got that pass there. Ooh, yeah. See? 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, both reversed. Back to back. Shang-a-lang-a bing bang. Okay. So, right now, what I am seeing is, again, similar to what I was kind of feeling, kind of sort of similar. I don't really see anything major happening, okay? But I do see kind of the desire for something out here to happen first. And this goes with love and money. Love and money. We think that we need the solution first before we feel a certain way about it. And that's not true. With love and money, you must feel what you want first before the universe will mirror that back to you. Okay? So if you already feel lonely, the universe is not going to bring you a person, you know? You'll stumble across a person that you're really super into, but all it's going to do is mirror back more loneliness to you, if that makes any sense. Okay? That's all that's going to do. Same thing with finances. If you feel broke and if you feel like you're struggling and worried about your money, the universe is not just going to dump a pile of cash on your lap. The universe is going to keep making you worry about your money if you're worried about your money. That's all there is to it, you know? And yes, I started practicing these things when I was making minimum wage. Oh, yeah. Yup. So, yeah, Tower in the reverse. Right now, again, I'm seeing that you're really, really focused on your past. You're really thinking back on the past, and what it is, the cards are telling me that you're wanting something to come in and distract you from your past. And that's what you're hoping for, is that you're still clung to something from your past, whether or not you miss it or what. And what you're really wanting is something to come in and take your mind away from your past. And I totally get it. I've been there too. What happens when we do that is something comes in even worse, that hurts you worse than that past. Oh yeah, that's what'll happen. That's what'll happen. So right now, I'm seeing, if anything, if anybody comes in the next 6 months while you're still vibrating at a frequency of loneliness, you are going to get more loneliness mirrored back to you. And you're going to be, you know what I mean? So, it sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear about that, but again, when it comes to love, your number one goal is to allow yourself to feel fucking awesome being alone. And no, that does not mean you have to be alone. That's the only way to prepare yourself for a successful relationship, is to be happy by yourself. Promise you. Doesn't sound right. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear that's the truth. Okay? Now here's finances. 1, 2, and 3. Similarly with finances, we scream brokenness to the universe all day, every day, and don't even realize it. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I see your. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think your finances are going to be a little bit more pleasing than your love life. Okay, a little bit more pleasing, and simply because, for whatever reason, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose or not, but the worry goes away. Once you stop worrying about your money, the universe will mirror that back to you. We think that I need the money first, then I'll feel okay about my money. No. No, the fuck you won't. No, you won't. If you give a homeless man $10,000, you'd be lucky if he even uses it to put a roof over his head. Once that money is gone, he's still going to be right there under that fucking bridge. Because the problem isn't the money, the problem is his mentality. If you are wanting, like, I remember when I first said to myself that I wanted to be self-employed. I was scrubbing cars for tips, not knowing if I was going to make enough tips to eat dinner that night. And I knew for a fact that if I allowed myself to worry about whether or not I was going to get enough money, then I would never be on that frequency. So rather than sit and freak out, oh my God, am I going to make this money or not? Then I was just, oh shit, I ain't worried about it. I am successful. And I ain't got to worry about it. And oops, I dropped $5 on the ground. Oh well, make somebody's day, you know. I had to train myself to be on the frequency of money before the universe said, oh, okay, well, here's some more evidence to support that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense? But I think you're gonna stumble into that accidentally, okay? Because you have the 10 of Pentacles here. And I don't know if you already make good money or what, but I definitely think it's gonna be showing its face here, and probably if I had to give it a time frame, definitely in the next 3 months. But again, love, not quite so much. Finances looks good for you though, definitely, because you're not worried about it. As soon as you stop worrying about it, the universe makes sure you don't have to worry about it, if that makes any sense. Anywho, on to the next one, 3835.
Okay, this one's for K. K, this is for K. Okay. Where will this lead with my person of interest in the next few months?
So I'm going to give this a 3-month time frame. For K. Okay. Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Boom, Knight of Swords. Ooh. I don't know. Won't you read that spread for me?
Wait, what was it? Oh, no. Oh, wait. A lot of fighting and it doesn't look very good at all. Conflict.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good.
They're coming in fast and it's gonna probably end fast. Naughty good.
Dang, dude. A lot of people, I heard a lot of people referring to the whole lockdown as collective karma. Basically, you know, whatever energy you're putting out there is what you're going to get back. So that's why those of you who follow me on social media, that's why I'm so big on focus on love. You have no idea how much of an illusion this life is. You have no idea how much you will experience more of what you focus on. And so many people out there are focused on fear. They don't even realize it. They think it's normal. And that makes me sad, you know, at the end of the day, to see all these people, they're focused on fear, and then now they're experiencing more reasons to be afraid and don't even know why. They don't even know they're in fear. You know, it's just like, damn, dude. Are you on the love train or the fear train? You know? So, just a bummer, man. Bam. Well, hopefully that's why I'm doing this right here, is to reverse as much of that as possible, to help reverse, you know. Knight of Pentacles reversed. I don't really see a whole lot of forward movement happening between the two of you. I really don't. Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom! 7 of Wands. Yeah, see, there's conflict and injustice happening here. I feel like the door is going to be slammed shut on this right here, and it doesn't look like it's going to survive 3 months. I really don't think it will. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay. 6 of Swords reversed. Okay, it's going to be hard to transition on from this. Somebody's going to be a hard time separating from this. One, the other, or both of you are having a hard time separating. But yeah, I see it's going to be, let's just put it this way. The way it rests in this moment, unless you go in and do any kind of inner soul searching like that, it looks like it's going to be a rough, bumpy few months. Okay. Right now, again, I don't know any other way to make it any more clear. And the people that make up the small handful of people who are bringing forth the same message that I bring forth, I can't think of any other way in the English language to explain it. That as we begin to branch back off, you are going to go whatever dimensions, whatever you choose to focus on is the dimension you're going to go into. So if you are programmed to focus on negativity, fear, sickness, illness, doomsday, the worst scenario, oh my God, then that's exactly what you're going to experience. Okay?
The Ermagerd.
The Ermagerd, yeah. So, I don't know any other way to make it any more clear, you know? That's just all there is to it. So, if you don't want to experience that, train your mind to focus away from fear. You'll be okay, I promise you. I promise you. Anyway, on to the next one, 4411.
Okay. This one's for Stefania. It says, am I making the right decision with this move and start over that I have planned for end of May?
Ooh, a move and start over. Sweet. I have a positive feeling about this one. A leap of faith. I will give you some personal advice while I'm shuffling. A change of location is a good way to like really boost the process. Really boost the process, but it won't do it for you. It won't do it for you. You have to put forth some inner work. Now, dude, when you change locations and you change scenery, dude, it makes it like so much easier to focus on yourself and what you need to work on. But if you refuse to do that, you will within 6 months recreate the exact same life that you just left. Promise you. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. Last one. I got a positive feeling about this. I got a good feeling about this one. Boom! 5 of Swords. Okay. King of Wands reversed. 4 of Swords reversed. Ace of Pentacles reversed.
Oh. Did you speak too soon?
Well, no, because I still feel positive about this. Now, the spread that comes out, yeah, it looks kind of negative, but I know what the problem is, okay? The Hermit card here is in the heart of the spread. I know what the issue is. And I was there too. Dude, I'm one of the most well-traveled people on the planet as far as the United States of America. I've been everywhere. I haven't been all over the world yet, but I know what it's like to go from, you know, thousands of miles and up and down and all around and and I'm telling you, it's not gonna do, you would be surprised. It would blow your mind how little this world is. This world is so small, dude. And the more of it you see, the smaller it gets, you know? And it seems like 1,000 miles away is like so far away, but the more you do it, it's like, it's not really all that far. Not really. I mean, kind of, sort of, but not really. And make sure you're putting forth effort to change your own perception and change who you are as a person. That's, again, the part, this Hermit energy right here, that's the part that you're lacking. And that does not make you a bad person. I think every last one of us who has traveled has made that same mistake. And we don't realize we're doing it. We're doing everything we can to try to change. But you still have to put forth your own effort. Okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. 3 of Pentacles reversed, the Death card, Knight of Wands. Okay, this looks a little bit more positive. There's that 8 of Swords in the heart of the spread, though. That's the thing. Look, I promise you, a change of location is not going to do it all for you. But it makes it so much easier, dude. If you, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you are where you grew up, or at least where you have been for the past several years. So it is so fucking hard to concentrate on you and what you have to change when everywhere you look reminds you of some bullshit. When everywhere you go, you run into somebody who knows you for some bullshit and you got a bad reputation. Look, I've been there, okay?
Yeah, nobody's gonna take you seriously because they know who you were, so you can't really, like, change.
Yeah.
Like, you can, but nobody's gonna take you serious.
Yeah. So we have this idea that, okay, well, if I can just get on the other side of the country, that'll do it for me. Then I can just be around people who don't know who I am. But it would blow your mind to realize that you can hop on a plane and fly 3,000 miles away and everything will fucking recreate itself. If you do not do anything to change you, it'll recreate itself. Now, the good news is that changing you and focusing on you is 1,000 times easier in a new place. 1,000 times easier. It's almost impossible where you are. But you still have to put forth the work and the effort. You still have to pull the blindfold off and accept the truth and the facts about what needs to be. But I would have to say that, yes, absolutely do it. Absolutely. Absolutely do it. Just don't forget to put forth your own work and effort, okay? Anywho, on to the next one, 4923.
Okay, this person would like to be called Desert Rose. Hi, Rich. I hope all is well with you. I would like to have insights about career opportunities as I have a couple of options. I'm trying to see a sign or a hint to nudge me in the right direction.
Sure.
Option 1 in tech to move to New York City or San Francisco. Offers growth and change of career. Option 2, a federal job based in DC. Growth in my field, stable, familiar. So 3.
All right.
These are the option 2.
Well, let's look for option 1. So let me go ahead and give you a little bit of advice right here. Now, this just ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. Of the two, let's say that these are the last 2 jobs available on the planet. Which one of them would you do for free? Think about that. If you had to choose between the 2, and let's say that all of a sudden money was eradicated from the planet, and all of a sudden there is no more money. Now what you just do for the duty of it. You just do because that's your duty. That is your duty to your fellow man. Which one would you prefer to do? If you didn't make any money, if there was no way to capitalize from it, if there was no way to gain anything from it, which one would you do? That is just a way to gauge what you're passionate about. Would you do it for free? Let's get 6 shuffles for option 1. Here's 1. Oops. 2, 3. 3 more shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, 10 of Cups in the reverse. All right, so do you have family you would be leaving behind for this? Yeah, I see that if you had to move, there would be some people that you would be missing, okay? And the 8 of Pentacles is in the reverse, so is the Page of Pentacles. This one right here, I don't know. It does look like it would be stable, but I don't really think that you would be enjoying yourself too much. You wouldn't really enjoy yourself too terribly much. Not really. New York City or San Francisco, I feel like you would miss whoever it is that you're leaving behind way too much. You would be missing basically home too much, is what I'm seeing here. And for whatever reason, the 8 of Pentacles working is in the reverse. I don't really know if it would actually be something that you would want to do. 9 of Wands, you would feel on guard and nervous all the time and just not happy. And at the end of the day, how do you define success? Every time we say success, we always think of the money and all the nice things. And I don't personally think that defines success. I think that all the nice things come along with, that's a bonus when it comes to success. Success, to me personally, is, yes, it worked. I'm happy and free. I can live free doing what I love. That's success in my opinion. So most of us think success has a dollar amount attached to it. I don't personally think that. Bam, the Magician reverse for option 2. Get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the federal job in DC. Man, just traveling, huh? 7 of Pentacles, okay. King of Wands there too. You got that King of Wands on both of them. 9 of Wands in the reverse. So if these were the last 2 jobs on the planet, I would take option 2, okay? If these are your only 2 options. It looks like, it looks more comfortable to me. 10 of Wands reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, 5 of Wands reversed. All the negative cards. Most of the negative cards, 5 of Cups in the reverse. Most of the negative cards are in the reverse. Okay, so that's honestly what I would do. Again, at the end of the day, it really all depends on what it is you're looking for. Are you looking for financial stability or happiness and peace? And I know we would all like to say, well, why not both? But I don't know. I just think happiness and peace, especially in today's day and age, is way more important than money. Happiness and peace. I would, if given the choice, I would rather be happy and peaceful than have a shitload of money and just be fucking miserable. You know what I mean? So, anyway, we'll go ahead and take a break here.
Here's your break.
Yeah, it's about an hour. We're about an hour in.
Okay.
When do you want to return? What time is it right now?
It is almost 1 o'clock, so we do it for about an hour.
Okay, so...
Come back maybe 1:30, or
Okay.
you want a little bit longer than that? You tell them.
I'm thinking, because we got to go get the kids at 5.
Yeah.
We finally found one daycare that's open for the kids. I want to cap it off right here, this one. And let's see how many. Let's see what we're at.
About 40.
March.
Or I mean 30. Oh, I don't remember. Did you want 30?
38.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd at least get done 15 of them.
Well, you're gonna have to wait here while I use the bathroom.
If that's the only reason why you're stopping is because I'm just go.
Let me take a bathroom break, y'all. Bathroom break. Bathroom break.
Funny break. What's up, everybody? I can't even see the comments on there. Loving the new home. I want to go swimming so bad. You only have 15 more readings to do, right? Oh my gosh. Seriously, when we restart these, it's never ending. Like, we get hit hard with them. So, there's about 40 of them. Hopefully, we can get through them, like, in 2 parts. But I don't think that'd be bad. We just did 20 on each one. Probably be done. Hey girl, happy for you both. Thanks, Darcy. I love our new house. If you guys haven't seen our house tour, you should go check it out. I think I want to do another house tour, like, with all of our stuff in it, because the one we posted, it was just like our empty house. But we're trying to buy like a dining room table, and oh my god, those are not cheap. Dining room tables are literally like, because we have to get a big one, because our living room area is like humongous.
Yeah.
So like, if for us like to get a dining room table, it's gonna have to be like a $3,000 freaking set.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn. No.
To get the size we want, yeah. Because if we get like a 6 foot, it's like gonna look so small. I made him lay down in the living room because I know he's like 6 foot. So I'm like, okay, lay down right here so I can like see the length. And I was like, that's too small. We need bigger.
She said she missed the tour, Carolyn.
I told him to go check it out. It's on his Facebook.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
And I want to do another one when the house is done.
Yeah, when the house is done, it's God damn, man, this is like so. I cannot imagine having a bigger house than this. What the hell do celebrities do with their mansions? You know, like,
I don't know.
and I'm pretty sure we live pretty close to some mansions. This is more house than I've ever dreamed of needing, and like, I'm like, fuck, man, what do we do with all this house?
I don't know. There's like 2 rooms that are like empty still, and we're like,
Yeah.
well, we have ideas of what we want to do. I know one of them we want to make like a gym, a workout room, get treadmills in there, and like a little
This one
workout
down here.
Yeah, the one downstairs. And the one upstairs, I want to get like a pool table and like make it like a game room, and put like, well, we want to put futons in there so people can stay the night in there, and we have a guest room.
We have a guest bedroom. Anyway, though.
Yeah, anyways, so let's try and get through at least 20.
At least
You
20.
want to do 20?
Yeah, that's
You
cool.
think you do that, and then we can do a part 2, and then that you do 20 on there. You could probably get this done in like about 30 minutes.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
So we are at 59:10.
Okay, this one is for Christina. It says, I'm a Libra wanting to know if new love is coming up for me.
Libra, new love coming up. Please give me something positive. Like, I'm talking positive. I want to see Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. Ooh, shooey dooey looey. You got the Magician jumped right out for you. Sweet. 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. Ooh, 2 of Swords. Okay, the Death card, Devil reversed. All right, so I do feel like right now you do have somebody that wants to connect with you. Okay. Now, it's really hard to say whether or not they've presented themselves yet, but you are very unsure, very having a difficult time with this next person that comes in right here. Okay. Because you have dealt with some bullshit in the past, and I see you doing a lot of this. Overall, I do see something wanting to come in for you here, but I don't see you taking any action. Okay, the Lover's card. Whatever this is a very strong soul connection right here, but I feel like the Devil is in the reversed. Okay, some bullshit. You're still kind of like in the process of moving on from something bad that happened in the past. Okay, I feel like you dealt with somebody that played you, possibly. Whether you realize it or not, I feel like whatever went wrong in the past, somebody played you. And it's got you up in your head. You're not 100% sure, and I don't really know if you're taking the action towards this. That's what I'm seeing here. Boom, Page of Cups reversed. It looks to me like the next offer that comes in, you're not interested and you're turning it down. That is how energy likes to flow, though. Unconsciously. Boom! Queen of Cups. Yeah, see? 6 of Wands reversed. There's that Star card again. Could be an Aquarius. That's the second time the Star card has come up for you here. But I do feel like you are definitely in your own emotional power here. So I feel like something new is definitely wanting to start up for you here. But again, you don't really feel all that drawn to it. Let me give you a little piece of advice, okay? That's how you know that you are stepping into your own power, okay? You know that you've noticed that whenever you're really, really into somebody for some strange reason, they're not into you. And whenever somebody's really into you the same way you're not into them, there's always this back and forth. Because we seem drawn to what's out of our reach. And as soon as it's in our reach, oh, that must not be that special if I can have it. It's only special if I can't have it. But the minute I can have it, it loses its flavor. But I do see something wanting to come in here. Okay, Ace of Cups and the Justice card, but it's hard to say. It's looking like you're not really all that interested. So it's a toss-up as to whether or not you're going to take it up or turn it down. I think there's potential here. Simply because you are stepping into your own emotional power. So I would advise for it, but just maintain your own emotional independence. But as it rests in this moment, it looks like you're not all that interested, so you're turning it down, is what I'm saying. So I would advise that you go for it. It looks like it has potential to me. But it's up to you. There is no right or wrong. Okay, so. All right. Okay, so now we're over an hour. It's going to be different. Okay, all right. Well, 6410.
Okay, this is for Kim. It says, do the Leo and I have a future together?
Three of Wands. Let's get 3 shuffles. Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords, King of Cups. 6 of Swords reversed. Yes, I think so. I think so, yes. Okay. Here's the thing. Somebody here isn't being 100% honest about something. So if it's you that's holding some things back, the only advice that I can give you is that you need to lay it all that on the table. Now, if it's not you, be sure that you are providing an environment, you're laying forth on the table an environment where this person feels comfortable enough to be 100% honest. If that makes any sense. Because I do see that there are some, there's just a little bit of sneakiness here, okay? There is massive potential here, dude. I do see the 2 of you. This person has a lot of feelings for you here. But for whatever reason, King of Wands reversed, 7 of Swords. He needs to basically see a reason to take this to the next level. And if not, if he's not provided with an environment where he says, oh, okay, well, I see proof as to why I should take this to the next level, he's not going to. Okay? So, if that makes any sense. 4 of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. 3 shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Temperance. There's the Ace of Wands reversed again. Okay. Right now, I feel like y'all are both at a bit of a crossroads right now. There is a lot of potential here. Again, the only thing that kind of threatens it is, it's almost like, I don't want to make it sound like demand, like you're too demanding or anything like that, but I feel like the guard needs to be let down. And temperance and balance and patience needs to be there, because we tend to have a tendency to want to rush relationships, and that's really difficult to do. If we try to rush it, a lot of times we just push the person away and fuck everything up. Not saying you're doing that or they're doing that, but somebody here, I feel like there needs to be basically the feeling of, oh, okay, I can relax here. This is home. I need that feeling of home. I need that feeling of, you know? And right now it's at a bit of a crossroads, because this person right here is typically the type of person that has some things that they keep to themselves. And unless they feel comfortable enough to open up, they're going to keep those things to themselves. And later on down the line, they're going to come out and, oh, now you're a liar. That's what I'm seeing here. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that to the best of my ability. So I think there is potential. There is potential. I would just work on myself, if I were you, and how to provide the most comfortable, loving environment possible. And hopefully, if you play your cards right, it looks like it could work out. But if not, then it's going to be either one extreme or the other, if that makes any sense. You know? So, anywho, what number are we on?
13.
13.
That's okay.
6909.
This one is for Sarah. It says, my fiance, partner of over 10 years, father to my 3 children, and best friend in the entire world, suddenly and unexpectedly passed away in my arms after over a week in the ICU, February 3rd of this year, 11 days before our wedding, and to say the pain has been unimaginably agonizing is an understatement. as he was not. I can't read this. I'm gonna cry. You have to read it. I'm sorry. I need to start my period, okay? I'm very sensitive right now.
It's all good. It's not exactly something that the average person should just snoop their nose at. It's a very, very, very intense situation we're dealing with here. Okay. So, 11 days before our wedding, and to say the pain has been unimaginably agonizing is an understatement, I guarantee it. And my heart definitely goes out to you, absolutely. As he was not conscious, to my knowledge, during his passing, even though IV anesthesia had been removed with his ventilator hours before, and I had no way of knowing if he heard anything I was saying to him. And at the time of the 9 days before, from the time he had to be sedated and intubated. My question is, could he hear me at all, or at least feel my presence in some way, and take any comfort in it? Okay. That's a very interesting question. Very, very interesting. Probably. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 9 of Cups upright. 3 and 4. Boom. Page of Cups in the reverse. High Priestess reverse. King of Swords reverse. The Hangman. Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands. King of Wands. The Temperance reversed. Okay, so more than likely I think so. But right now, let's see, what was the rest of the question? Could he hear me at all? Feel my presence in some way and take any comfort in it? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Take comfort in it though? I don't know. I don't know about taking comfort, because the 7 and the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Wands is in the heart of the spread here, and the High Priestess is in the reverse. So it looks to me like, let me pull your last spread here before I keep talking. Because it looks to me like there was just too much going on for it to really be understood in human terms, if that makes sense. For it to be like with everything going on, I do think that he was aware and felt it, but as far as everything else that was going on, I don't really think it was understood on human terms. 1, 2, 3, 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. The Magician, 3 of Cups reversed, 8 of Swords reversed. Yeah, he was not blinded to what you were saying at all. But again, 9 of Wands right here. As far as, how am I going to explain this? Thinking about things and worrying about things and perceiving things from a human perspective, I don't think that was a whole lot in the mix. He was very, very aware that you were there and that you were saying things and understood the English version of it. But his conscious awareness was, elsewhere. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely elsewhere. Okay? Let's see, this card right here gives us the best picture of what he was focused on while you were trying to talk to him. See that right there? That makes sense? That's where his focal point was while you were talking. That's all he could see. That makes sense? Yeah, he heard it. He heard it, but it's kind of hard to pay attention when this thing is all you can really see. That's all you can see, and it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It was not an uncomfortable thing. It wasn't an uncomfortable process at all. Promise you that. So, I hope that helped alleviate a little bit and bring some clarity to it. That's the best way that I can think to explain it in English. Okay, so anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one.
I'm still holding back my tears. Like that one. I don't know. I think you're gonna have to read the next one too.
Okay. Alrighty. So that was 13, number 14, 76. All right. Adelina. What his actions are going to be. What his actions are going to be. Probably more of what his actions are right now, maybe. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Cups in the reverse. All right, so is there any communication happening? If not, I don't see him picking communication up. I see him holding back the vast majority of the things that he has to say. I don't see him taking a leap of faith. I don't see him coming forth with a love offer. I see him pretty much staying stuck in whatever he's doing now. So what are his actions going to be? Whatever his actions are now, I see him continuing more of that. And probably moving on from this. Transitioning on and moving away from whatever this is right here. If he hasn't taken any action yet, I don't see him doing it. 2 more shuffles. Ba-boom! There's that 6 of Swords. Oh, I think that the best thing, I see Knight of Swords is upright now. It was reversed in the last spread. It's upright in this one here. So even if you open up communication, or at least communicate whatever you feel, even if you all are in communication, I don't honestly think that's gonna change a whole lot. I still see him transitioning on from this. Whatever actions he's taking right now, I see him kind of stuck in whatever it is. I don't see any movement happening. I see a flat line. What are his actions going to be? What they are right now. I don't see any action happening or any changes. Bummer. I'm sorry, man. I keep reading all these negative readings. I hate it, but anyway, that's what came through, so I have to read it. All right. Anyway, though, on to the next one. Diana. Diana, general reading. I'm 51 and single, Aries. General reading. Boom, the Hangman in the reverse. Okay. That's a very stagnant card. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, Queen of Swords. All right, so overall here, I'm seeing that for the most part, you keep a lot of your feelings and a lot of the things that you think and say, or think and want to say to yourself. Okay, 4 of Swords, the Moon card, the Hangman. It feels like it's getting to the point now where you're really emotionally kind of cut off to a lot of things. And it's not really that you're emotionally cut off, it's just that I kind of feel like in a way you've given up hope, if that makes any sense, with the Queen of Swords and the Strength in the reverse. So when we give up hope, what is our natural defense mechanism? That is just to start looking at everything at the most practical, logical, rational way. Okay, and here's the Aries card in the reverse, so I definitely feel like you're out of your element and out of your comfort zone. But you're doing the best that you can right now to try to cope with that. And that is by detaching yourself emotionally from everything and everyone, just about. And that is an Aries-y thing to do. But I still see the way it rests in this moment, unless you go out on a limb and take that Aries nature of yours, get back in Aries mode and go out and do some crazy shit, I see a big flat line. Four shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Are you gonna end it after that one?
Yeah, I'm drained. You felt it too, huh?
Yeah.
The Hierophant, 2 of Cups in the reverse. All right, there it is. All right, so yeah, deep down inside, there is a part of you that definitely feels kind of lonely and incomplete. But I feel like you are trying to cloak yourself with a cloak of practicality, which a lot of us do. I feel like there is something that I feel like you're going to be communicating with somebody here in the next couple of months, but as it rests in this moment, I don't know how well that's going to turn out for you. I don't know. I see you talking to somebody. I see communication happening here in the next couple of months, but 2 of Cups reversed. I feel like you really want something you can commit to, but again, you've distanced yourself so much that it's almost like you're not even allowing it in. So in a way, now it's kind of like this perpetual cycle that's like, well, I'm lonely, but I'm not going to allow you in. But I'm hurt because I'm lonely, but I'm not going to let you in. But now I'm hurt, and now I'm doing it to myself type of energy. And that's what it looks like here. Unless you choose to go ahead and just put an end to that cycle and actually jump out on a limb again like your Aries self needs to do, it looks like pretty much a repeat of cycles in a flat line of loneliness. Okay, so anyway, though, I am going to go ahead and cap it off right here for now. I definitely got to get my grips back. My ear's ringing now. I will be back. Let's see, what time is it now? It is 1:25 my time. 2:30, an hour. I'll be back in an hour. 1 hour from now, which is 2:30 our time. Okay, 5:30 East Coast time. So hopefully I'll be able to finish all these up right here. It's going to be a busy old day. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along. It's not going to be like this every single week. It's definitely not going to be like this every week, but Just for now, for the grand opening, we're doing it like this. It will smooth out and mellow out, okay, after this. But I'll see y'all here in a little bit, okay? Have a good one.